Jonathan Hernandez, and the presentation today is about Tokyo. So, first of all, probably a lot of people don't really know a lot about Tokyo. I mean, sure, we know that's where Godzilla's from. That's where a lot of our electronics come from. That's pretty much all we know about it. But did you guys also know that Tokyo is the largest city with over 38 million residents? Which is, if you really think about it, Phoenix, we have over 4 million residents. So that means this city is 4 times our size. And we consider Phoenix to be big, right? It takes us a long time to get to places, so imagine how this city is. So hopefully by the end of this presentation, you learn a little bit more about Tokyo, and also maybe one day you might want to go there and visit it. So Tokyo is unique. It's not also just known for their electronics and stuff. It's actually very well known for their rich culture, their efficient transportation systems, and their wealthy economy. So first of all, their culture. Their culture actually dates back thousands of years. They have beliefs that date back to the ancient samurai. Actually, the 7 virtues of Bushido, which is actually the belief system that the samurais went off of. The culture in Japan, they exemplify honor and respect. So they believe everybody, you have to respect everybody, you have to honor everybody. Tokyo is very different when it comes to Western culture. For example, when you meet somebody, you have to bow to them. That's just a sign of respect to them. The more higher they are, the more older they are, the more respectful. You give them more respect. For example, dinners in Tokyo, you have to wait until the oldest person at the table is served first, because they're considered to be more. You have to give them more respect since they're older, they're wiser than you. You have to honor them more. So you have to actually eat after them, or wait until they're served first. The culture actually here in the United States, we believe a lot of individualism. Everybody goes and does their own thing. You have to be better than others. You have to go above others. You have to climb the ladder by yourself. In Japan, it's actually the opposite. They believe in this thing called wa, which is actually the needs of the group come before your own. So that means you can't act independently. You can't go and think you're better than everybody else. Everybody's the same. Everybody's the same, and you have to think about everybody as a group and not just yourself. So, for example, when you go on the subway systems in Tokyo, it's actually considered very rude. They actually have rules against stuff like this. You can't sleep on the subway. You can't sleep on the subway. You actually can't even listen to music out loud. So if you hear, like, if you go on the subway, there's people blasting music, there's people rocking out, over there, they won't tolerate it. They'll actually kick you off the subway. So, stuff like that, that's just very different to how it is with you. So their transportation system. So they actually have very efficient transportation. Them being such a large city, they have the largest and the most efficient subway systems, which is what they use mostly for transportation. It's actually so efficient and so punctual that, say for example, you're late to work. It's not like here, you can call and say, hey, my dog ate my keys, my tia, I had to take her to the hospital. Those little excuses that we give. Actually, there, if you're late, you actually have to go to the person that's in charge of the subway, and you have to actually get a ticket from them saying they were late, because they're always punctual. If they say they're going to be there at 10:15, they're going to be there at 10:15, no matter what. So it's actually a very good system that they have put together. They also use a lot of crosswalks. So it is a very big city. So like New York City, a lot of people walk around, travel around, but that's how they get across. So for example, in the bottom right corner, that's actually the Shibuya crosswalk, which is the largest crosswalk in the world. Over 200 people can cross at one time. And that's a lot of people. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie, Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift. You remember when they're drifting and they're all around all those people? That's actually the Shibuya crosswalk. And the flourishing economy. They actually have the most wealthiest economy. They're the most wealthiest city in the world. They're home to over 461,000 millionaires. So that's a lot of millionaires in just one city. They also are home to 51 of the global 500 companies. The global 500 companies are the top 500 richest companies in the world. So So 51 of those companies is based just in Tokyo. So that's pretty good. So, city of Tokyo, it's large. It's a very large city. It's very beautiful. It's very diverse. It has a lot of culture. And yeah, so the city of Tokyo is not just, so hopefully by now you should know that they're not just known for Godzilla and